Suddenly, everyone I know or have met has like a birthday every single week. And I think that's just part of becoming an adult. My name is Jenna and I'm a writer on Substack, and I love to write about design, feelings, and hosting. And today I'm going to share really practical, really easy tips for how to make birthdays more magical. Maybe for you, birthdays were always magical. Like paper crowns, balloons, pool parties, stuffed animals, and birthday hats. And maybe you were the kind of kid who had like a meticulous birthday list in your Lisa Frank journal that you wrote in your glitter gel pen. And you planned your outfit the night before, like you were just so into birthdays. Or maybe you grew up in the kind of house where birthdays were mostly forgotten. And it kind of, the word birthday makes your stomach hurt a little. Like you think of tight budgets, you think maybe grief, hurt feelings, and maybe you would do like a dinner or a gift, but usually not much at all. And I think either way you fall, I would like to propose a complete reframe. One is that you are worth celebrating and so are the other people in your life. And two, your birthday comes every year on the calendar, so I think there's a better way to do it. What if, now that we're the grown-ups, it's our job to make the birthdays of the people in our lives super special? Like, what if we owned that? Whether we have good memories of our own birthday or not, we now have the opportunity to connect the word birthday to the act of wildly loving people that we really care about. It's a really cool way to redeem the word and make a new story as a kind of person who goes out of their way to care for someone else. I like a reframe. I've reframed cooking, I've reframed cleaning, and now let's reframe birthdays. So this is my unofficial guide to doing birthdays better, including tips for not forgetting them, tips for hosting, and what to buy someone as a gift. I think it's important. If you love someone, remember their birthday, especially for friends who might live far away or don't have close family or are in a particularly lonely season of life. Birthdays can kind of be tender ground for people, and you don't always know the story or how they were raised, and you could potentially be one of the only people in their life who remembers their birthday. So definitely take that opportunity. It's just a little project on Google Calendar. It's really easy, step-by-step guide. Number one, make a new calendar called birthdays and pick a fun color for it, of course. Number two, call your mom, or someone, whoever in your family keeps the birthdays. Start texting friends, getting their birthdays down, and plugging them all in. Like, just give it an hour and a half of doing that, and then set them all to occur annually. Then you have an ongoing birthday calendar. Make sure you turn your notifications on, and boom, like years to come, you know when everyone's birthday is going to be. If you wanted to get to the next level of birthday efficiency, you could look like month by month, look ahead at the month, whose birthday's coming, and go ahead right at the start of the month and write them birthday cards, put them in the mail. Let's talk about hosting parties. Hosting doesn't need to be elaborate, but it should always be really intentional. And I have some ideas for like really out of the box birthday parties you could plan for a friend and really wow them. So, number one, birthday breakfast. Host morning festivities in your own space. Instead of cake, do sprinkle pancakes, whipped cream, candles. Have another friend pick up lattes from a favorite local cafe, or if you have an espresso machine, be like home baristas and make your own little coffee shop together. I recommend gingham tablecloths, fresh orange juice, some baked goods, and it's a great way to start the birthday. Next, an outdoor garden tea party. Use a backyard or a local park. Frilly tablecloths, little sandwiches, brewed tea, iced or hot, depending on the weather. Blast classical music, and just have delicious conversation. Feel like you're in Pride and Prejudice. Maybe ask everyone to wear some lace. Make it magical and British. I don't know. Next, a nostalgia party. This works best if it's a complete surprise. So you and some helpers need to dig and find out the birthday person's favorite birthday memory from childhood. and then recreate it meticulously and surprise them. So maybe that's a Mario themed birthday they had with pizza at Chuck E. Cheese, or a pool party, or whatever was like their best birthday. Try to figure it out and then recreate it for grown-ups. Next, my personal favorite, an Extreme Makeover home party. Do you remember the show Extreme Makeover Home Edition? They would ask a child like, what are you into? And then the kid would say, rocks or something. And then they would like marble craft the kid's bedroom. Like everything was rock themed. Do that for your friends. So something that they like or they're into, and then go so crazy. Like, do they like matcha? Everything's green. Everything, all the food is matcha based. Do they like their own dog? Great, everyone's gonna come dressed as their dog. Really extreme, heavy on the extreme. Something even funnier could be like really obscure, like your friend's favorite teacher or their favorite thermos or something like that. Finally, a mystery scavenger hunt. I actually did this for my husband's birthday. I planned a mystery scavenger hunt through Chinatown and kind of brought the joy of hide and seek and manhunt into like a murder mystery setting. And we had 20 friends come, and I wrote characters for each of them and hid clues in the city and watched them solve the mystery. And it was very memorable. Let's talk about shopping and what to buy someone for their birthday. One tip is having an ongoing note in your phone with everyone who you normally buy gifts for's name. And throughout the year, try to spot, like if you go shopping with your mom and she's like, oh, I like this candle, write it in your notes. And then when her birthday comes around, you kind of have somewhere to start from. I'm thinking of someone who's really difficult to shop for, like my brother-in-law. Never know what to get him for holidays or for his birthday. And recently we were on a family trip together and we had brought our own bag of tea and shared it. And every night he wanted to drink that tea. He was really it was a carrot cake tea, and we sent him a bag of tea and he was pretty delighted that we remembered that. So it's kind of like being a sleuth a little, like you're observing people. If they, especially those people in your life that are really hard to shop for, anytime they say like, oh, I like this, write it down so you'll remember for later. But there's a formula for giving good gifts. It's like a template. 1, personal touch, plus 2, usefulness or delight, plus 3, unexpected elevation. Personal touch. This shows that the gift is just for them. It's not for anyone else. It's not generic. So that might connect to their hobby, their taste, what they're passionate about. Maybe it's an inside joke or a shared memory, like a location you traveled together. It could be their love language, something with words, quality time, service. An example of this would be like a custom playlist and headphones for your music-loving friend. So it's just thoughtful. It's very personal. Next is usefulness or delight. So the best gifts are used or they spark genuine joy. So I define that usefulness is something they would use weekly or daily, and delight is something that feels special, unique, or dazzling. Sometimes you can land on both, but usually it's one or the other. So an example would be like an unusual candle in their favorite scent. That's so fun. Or a kitchen utensil that they didn't know they needed, but it's like super handy for like how they make coffee. Finally, you give it the old razzle dazzle, unexpected elevation. This is where you go a level up, which doesn't mean spending more, but just more thought. So a handwritten card or a note with it. Maybe it's packaged specially or in a reusable bag. You could also do like little inexpensive add-ons. So like if you bought them a mug, put some tea in it. Or if you got them a book, you could buy a bookmark or make a playlist to go with it. Just something really thoughtful. Really, I feel like the sign of a good gift is that you thoughtfully considered that person. It's not about you, it's about what did they like and love. And that's the same in gifting and parties. So however you celebrate the person, it's what they love. And it's just to show them that you know them and love them. I recently celebrated my birthday and I want to give you like a little game plan. So you could copy and paste if you want to do something similar, because I think it worked quite well. So we met friends at Prospect Park. So we went to our local park in Brooklyn. and there's a little farmer's market. So I wanted to have a farmer's market party. We put a picnic blanket out really close to the farmer's market so everyone could then pick their own food, their own fun drinks. I got these little beaded, I'll link them, but they're like bead trays where we made our own fish keychains. I don't really know where that idea came from, but I just really decided that a fish keychain would be super fun and nostalgic. My friend Grant surprised and dazzled us all with a 3-dimensional lizard. Like, you never know whose talents come to shine when you pull out the summer camp stuff. But it was really fun because I had different groups of different friends gathering, and it just bridged the conversation. It made it so much more natural for them to talk to each other because there was a shared activity.
And then Julia and Abigail. Okay,
There we go.
Abigail's, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Abigail. It was so refreshing to come back from the park and have everyone come in and have an iced latte and a big slice of funfetti. It was fabulous. We played around a fishbowl, and I had a great setup. I used a company called Tablescape, TBLscape, that rents, like you could, it's almost like Newly, but for tables and parties. And so I had rented a really beautiful tablecloth and vase and like all these fun, colorful things. People stayed late, and I feel like that's a sign of success. So it was a really memorable birthday, my first birthday in New York City, and it was fabulous. So you're a little late, but if you want to get me a birthday gift, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel because it's brand new. I've been writing on Substack for a while, and the idea is, number one, to have fun being creative, but number two, give Substack visuals, almost like a TV channel for my Substack, to bring what I've been writing about to life. So I hope you'll stick around.